Now look, I'm all for coming-of-age movies and books. I love them, especially coming-of-age movies. They are great films, and even books. When you tell a coming-of-age story, you have so much creative, just background and so many things you can do with a coming-of-age story. But what do they all have in common? They are very, very depressing. The Catcher in the Rye is a book written by J.D. Salinger, something. And it tells a story about Holden Caulfield, who is this young boy who he doesn't really connect with anybody, and he is very hard to, I don't want to say he's hard to like, he's actually kind of a likable character when you understand him, but at first you can notice that he is not your typical main character. He is a different type of main character. He's very cold. He's very quiet, he keeps it all to himself, and he just has a hard time connecting. He's very poetic, but like I said, he has a hard time connecting, so you can understand this boy has trouble, and it's him telling us how he ventures through New York in what he says is the worst weekend of his life, as he says. Like I said, he talks to us about how he ventured through New York, and it's this whole weekend of him going through New York in various places, like a hotel. He goes to this park and everything. It's not to give away too much. He just ventures through New York, and a lot of unfortunate events happen to him. That's why he calls it the worst weekend of his life. But it's mostly there, and also, but actually it ends up being somewhere else, but I'm not going to spoil that. But that's basically where the book takes place, and also at the end there's another setting, but not giving away that part. I honestly really like the book. Like I said, I love coming-of-age movies and books. I think this is basically a coming-of-age story, and I really liked it. I actually connected with it because I think I understood Holden from the get-go. I think that he is a character that you resonate with. You understand why he's the way he is, and I think that we all have a little bit of Holden inside of us. Even if we don't like to admit it, I think that sooner or later we like that alone time. We like to be with us, we like to think about just ourselves for a second, and there are some times that it's hard for us to connect with people. It's very hard for us to connect with somebody. It's not easy to be friends with everybody, so there is going to be that person that you are going to have a hard time connecting with, and you're going to realize that it's not easy to like everyone, and the worst part is not everyone is going to like you. I think this book is trying to communicate that at this age, when you're 17, when you're 16, 18, at this age, before you become an adult, it's normal to get lost. It's normal to just not know what to do with your life and to not understand who you really are, because this is the time that you really find yourself. You kind of find yourself before you go off to become an adult, before you go off to college, and you become that person that you probably will become someday. And it's mostly about finding yourself and what it means to be this whole transition, which is basically what many coming-of-age books and movies and stories in general just are about. But this whole story is about this kid who he is very, he keeps a lot to himself, so it's mostly about what it means to be this young and innocent and to have all these desires, and you can't really get to them. It's basically about that. One of the passages that just really stuck to me from the book is from chapter 2, when Holden, obviously he's narrating, but it says, after I shut the door and started back to the living room, he yelled something at me, but I couldn't exactly hear him. I'm pretty sure he yelled, "Good luck," at me. I hope not. I hope to hell not. I'd never yell good luck at anybody. It sounds terrible when you think about it. Starting to think about this, like, there's a lot of irony in this whole quote. It's one of those things that you read and you're like, wow, I never really noticed that. Yelling to somebody good luck is not a bad thing. It's actually a pretty good and nice thing to do. But when you start to think about it, the way he says it, the way he tells us that it's actually something really not cool to do, you think about it, well, why is he saying good luck? Is it because, it's like I'm telling this person good luck because I know that he's going to do something that is not easy and that he may fail. I see this quote in many ways. The way that Holden explains to us, it sounds terrible when you think about it. If you think about it deep enough, saying someone good luck can mean multiple things. Well, that was my Catcher in the Rye video. I really enjoyed this book. I recommend everybody to read it. It was a great book, very fun, very deep, and with a great ending. I like to think I thought it was a great ending. Thank you everybody for watching this video, and just Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger, whatever, Salinger. I'm pretty sure it's Salinger. Great book, loved it.